Hi, welcome to my channel, Dr. Yucatero. Today is July 12th, Saturday, 2025. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you and gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling cards. You know what? I do need this deck though. Oh, that's why. Like, why does it taste like that? It's because I just brushed my teeth. You're not supposed to, like, drink anything citrus right after brushing your teeth. Like, I know that's not how it's supposed to taste. Why does it taste like that? Okay, okay, I'll start off with this one. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28 in reverse though. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him. This is just talking about having a good heart. If you have a good heart, like, I see this all the time. God made every heart individually, so God's gonna know your heart, your intentions, your desires, what's really going on in there. Okay? So, collective, you know things are being done for your highest good. The more you operate within your highest good, for your highest good intentions, for your future self, the more it's like a give and take. It's like a give and take. Right? You give God your good intentions, your heart, your worries, your sorrows, and God gives you blessings, peace. Right? Because you're willing to let go those things that are not for your highest good, and God is giving you the things that are for your highest good. That is like a collective, it's like common sense with the collective. All right, now, if you don't get that, then you're probably not part of the collective, and you're probably just watching to be nosy. All right, that's like basic. That's like basic math. Like 1 + 1, 2 + 2. Like, that's addition. Basic math is addition and subtraction. Alright. I keep hearing someone's not getting it. They're just not getting it. They're not getting how simple it really is, and why things are being done the way they're being done for you, collective. Things are being done for your highest good, and someone is not getting that. There's an energy of where you're supposed to, quotations mark, but it's not from the divine. But there's an energy being thrown on you where you're supposed to be questioning the good things in your life, but it's supposed to be questioning as like, do I deserve this? Why is this happening? How come I'm having this? Why is this? Why? But like you're questioning the blessings. There's an energy being put on you, or someone is attempting to put on you, where you're supposed to be questioning the blessings that are being bestowed upon you by the Great Divine. And that's tricky, because if you start doing that, then there goes doubt, worry, anxiety. Then it's just like you're not really just accepting the blessings. You're not, yeah, I deserve this. Like, God gave this to me, and this, it is what it is, so I deserve it, blah, blah, right? If God feels like I deserve it, then I deserve it, right? You're in that energy, but there's a heavy, heavy energy that wants you to question it. Do I deserve this? Why is this? Why is that? Why is this, right? But that's very tricky, because then you're going to be like, then God's going to be like, well, why are you questioning it? I gave this to you. What do you mean you don't know if you deserve this? I gave this to you because you deserve this. What do you mean? It's like getting a promotion, right? Because you have all the qualifications, you've done the work, whatever. But then there's someone else that also, they too wanted that promotion, but they just don't meet the qualifications, right? This is the best way I can put it, because I've been getting the scenario of someone who just does not, they are not meeting the qualifications necessary. And it's past the point where they were supposed to meet the qualifications necessary, all right? So the best example I can give this would be like a job. So you got the job, you got a promotion, whatever, all that good stuff, right? And you're being congratulated, it's known, you got this because of this, you start whatever day. But then you go there and you're like, are you sure I deserve this? I don't know if I... And then now it's like, your boss, your employer, they're like, well, yeah, we gave, because you're highly qualified, you deserve it, blah, blah, blah. But now it's kind of like, you're questioning it, and you're like, should I be here? I don't know, maybe, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, what's the problem? There is no problem, right? It's okay to have, like, to question things. It's okay to, like, feel shock about your blessings, but at the same time, like, isn't this what you wanted? Isn't this, you got the promotion that you applied for? Why are you questioning whether or not you deserve it? If you didn't deserve it, you wouldn't have gotten it. For you, collective, right? So, what's the problem? So you have to be very careful with that, because somebody wants you to question the things that you have, but you deserve it. I should have eaten something before. That was quick. Ooh, this is nice. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna use this pile. I'll get like 4. Self-care. So if you've been neglecting your self-care, now's the time to like really get back on track with that. There's also, like, if you're wondering, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't take this nap because of X, Y, and Z that needs to be done, or maybe I shouldn't do whatever. Oh my god, this is so annoying. First of all, everybody deserves self-care. Like, what? How do you not deserve self-care? How do you not deserve to rest when you need to rest, and go on that walk when you need to walk, and get some fresh air when you need fresh air, and, taking a relaxing bath when you need a relaxing bath? Like, why do you feel like you don't need those things? Right? Those are good for you. They help you recharge. All right. So if you feel like you need to do those things to help you recharge, those things are for your highest good. So do them. But I don't know what there's definitely some sort of projection going on where it's like, and it could be because there's someone that's just like exhausted and tired and they feel like they can't rest and relax because they don't have the time. So you collective resting and relaxing or being able to do self-care or go for that walk or have your 15 minutes of peace of mind or whatever the case it is, that's just not fair. There's a lot of that. That's just not fair. But why not? Who said? God did not say that it wasn't fair for you to be able to enjoy and indulge in self-care when it's necessary. So what's the problem? I don't understand. There's like this busybody energy, like never enough time, never enough space, never enough peace, never enough of nothing. Never enough of nothing. That's not your energy though. How can that be your energy when you are able to do self-care? Ooh, submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Yeah, James 4:7, right here. That's because someone keeps holding on to the devil in their hearts. Like someone keeps holding on to things that it's not for their highest good, and then they're wondering why you have these blessings and self-care and good things. It's because you let go of the devil and you put God in your heart. That's why. It's so simple. So simple. So simple. Don't let them get you out of character. You need to be cautious because there is this energy that's projecting onto you, and because this is something that they do every day, every night, every day, every night. Mostly at night, right? And it seems to this person, to these people, where in their mind they feel like, yes, I'm finally affecting the collective. I'm finally doing something to the collective. Turns out they're not. So they're getting angry and they're getting frustrated and they're getting angry and they're getting frustrated. And that on top of with whatever is going on in their lives, right? Where they cannot indulge in self-care, that, and when they're feeling like they're not experiencing good things, they're going to do something, right? I keep getting this energy of somebody wanting to confront you, right? But they want you to do this. They want you to get out of character. A lot of you could have an aunt that used you for money, or an aunt that is trying to use you for money. We have aunts use you for money, all right? Or an aunt that attempted to use you for money in the past. For some of you, it could be an aunt of yours. For some of you, it could be an uncle, but it came out as aunt used you for money. For some of you, there could be an aunt that is trying to get you out of character, out of pure jealousy, because they see you able to relax and self-care. You're enjoying things, you're having good things, and they're just stressed out to the max, and they don't have the same luxuries. And in their mind, I should be, right? For many, many factors. This could be due to religious, societal, economical, financial. Did I say religious? Religious age, okay? So they feel like they should be, and they're not. It's because they're not letting go of the demons or the devils that's still ruminating around their hearts, and it shows. If you're trying to get somebody out of character, that's why. That's why they're trying to get you out of character, because they're trying to use you for money. And if you were to decline, they're going to do something to get you out of character. That right there shows why you're not qualified. That right there shows. Like I said, in the very beginning, I said God made every heart individually. So he understands. He knows the machinations of every single individual heart. Right? So if this person, they're trying to use you for whatever, maybe money, maybe status, attention, whatever. They do want attention, though. I'll tell you that. This aunt of yours that's trying to use you for money, and if you were to decline, they want to use you for money because they see you in this self-care. So it's, to them, it seems as though you have plenty to spare. You have more than enough to spare. It must be because you're indulging in self-care. You're going to the spa, you're having a day off, you went to the beach, you went on a trip, you got your nails done, you went shopping, you got a new motorcycle, whatever is with your self-care that's making you seem brighter, where you can recharge. They want some of that. They feel like because you're doing that, you have the money to spare for them. Okay, so they're gonna ask you for money, And then when you decline, they're going to attempt to do this. They're going to attempt to get you out of character, right? But that they don't understand. That's why I said, someone is not getting it. They're not getting it, how simple it really is. This aunt of yours, they're not getting how simple it really is. Them doing this and operating this way is just showing how unqualified they are. Okay? They're just not fit for the position is what I'm getting. Also, you need to be mindful of people making you feel guilty because you're in the self-care. You got a lot of people looking at you right now, and they see you indulging in self-care because you can deserve it. You earned it. God say, okay, rest, and you're like, okay, I'm resting, right? Go treat yourself. Treat yourself. And you're like, okay, cool, I'll do that, right? So they see you doing that. Be mindful. Be very mindful, because there's this aunt of yours that is projecting, right? They want to make you feel guilty. If you decline, they're going to do a whole bunch of games. They're going to make you feel guilty, try and get you out of character. Well, God would want. What would Jesus do? Well, if you were a good person, be careful. They're going to play a lot of nasty games. That's just going to prove to them. It's just going to prove to the Most High God why they're unqualified for the position. You're going to bother my collective because they said no, because they know what you're really about, and then you're going to use my name in vain. That's essentially what they're going to be doing, using the Most High God's name in vain to attack you, because it's just not fair. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Also, in the sidelines, you could have a ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, or someone's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, mentally unstable, hovering around you. They don't really matter. Just bink, right? It's irrelevant. They want to be known so bad. They want to be, oh, I'm here too. I'm the enemy too. They don't matter. They're irrelevant. They don't matter. They don't matter. All right. You have a wannabe enemy that wants to be your enemy and known to be your enemy. Like, yeah, they don't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. They don't matter. All right. Okay, now it's starting to taste better. Alright, I'll get clarifying life situations. And you're also funny, there's a lot of people that are around you right now that are really PO'd at you because they can't use you the way they want to use you. They can't take advantage of you the way they want to take advantage of you, and that's like really waking up the demon in them again. But that's just showing God, yeah, you had that demon in you all along, and I knew it. Who you trying to fool? God knows. God knows. All right, God knows the demons that you try to hide and suppress within you, right? You got a lot of people around you that are irritated and mad and PO'd because they cannot use you, manipulate you, take advantage of you the way they want to where it benefits them. And God's like, literally, not today, Satan. No, we're not doing that. Not today. It says, submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Like, these demons, they are not. Who are you fighting? Because it's not me. I'm not getting out of character for who? God said I don't have to. So deal with God. That's not my problem. That's not my fight. No sir, no ma'am. I'm going to go ahead and take this nap. I'm going to go ahead and eat this popsicle. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my tacos or go for a walk. That's God said to do that. So I'm going to do that. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, where in the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. Yeah, so you're going to have someone that's going to... I've been getting the image of like a boiling water. And then I seen something on TV the other day where the kids were getting mad. The characters on TV, they were getting mad. And another person told them, make sure to breathe and then count. Right, 4, 3, 2, 1. and then you'll be able to feel better. So yeah, there is this person, it could be an aunt or a female figure around you that wants to get you out of character by getting you mad. They want to see you have a blow up, an anger outburst. Okay, they want to see you be angry outwardly. They want a commotion. They want a scene. They want all of that. They want you to get you out of this character, but it's not going to happen because you are 2020. You have perfect vision. You can see clearly what's going on. You can see the intentions. You can see what's going on. You have, I'm hearing foresight. And with Frost of Stillness, you're going to be able, like, if they're going to make you mad, like, I don't know what you're expecting because I'm just going to be able to calm myself down, right? Even if I have to do a little silly coping mechanism, right? Like, breathe in, breathe out, or, you know, counting sheep or whatever it is, it's just not going to work. All right, because you understand the bigger picture. You understand why they're even attempting to get you out of character in the first place. You know that. And the fact that you know, the minute that you open your mouth and talk to me, I know exactly what your intentions are. So, hello, reflective clarity is found. And I did see 2020. You have the sight. You can see exactly what's going on. And it's really angering this aunt of yours because they want to use you for money. Because they feel like you got it like that. That's why. They feel like you got it like that. Your business is doing good. Your job is doing good. Your home is doing good. Your life is doing good. You look good. It must be because of money. No, it's because of God. Everything else follows afterwards. Everything else follows afterwards. And here's the thing, too. People think, people like this, they're going to try and use God's name in vain. They're going to be like, oh, well, God would. What would Jesus do? If you're a good person. But the gag is that God said use discernment. And your discernment is telling you, step away from this person. Do not help this person. Do not allow this person your abundance and your blessings because it's not for this person. They just want this to use and abuse you, to manipulate you. They want access to you because of what you have. Not because they truly love you, because they want to support you and care for you and love you and congratulations. No. Because here's the thing. If you didn't have what they want, where would they be? Not around. Not a hair in sight from this person, right? So be mindful, right? And this is exactly why you have foresight. You can see clearly now that the rain has gone. Okay, you can see clearly now that the rain has gone. I do feel like for a lot of you, this aunt was doing something weird with the fogs and smoke and mirrors and illusions, trying to give you, trying to muddy up your, it just felt like you felt like you were like in a fog or in a haze, like your head was cloudy. That's so that way you're not cognizant enough, you're not aware enough of like who's who, what's going on, right? So anybody could just, oh hey, and then you would just like, because you're so fogged up and confused, you're not realizing that the person that you're talking to is an enemy. Okay, here's the thing too, I'm also getting this person, this aunt of yours was trying to fog your mind up, right? That's part of the magic that they were doing. They were trying to fog your mind up just enough to confuse you, so that when they talked to you, you would be none the wiser. But the magic cleared up before they ever came into contact with you, right? And when they came in contact with you, you immediately spotted what was going on. So it's like their magic doesn't last long. Let's say they put a spell on you a couple weeks ago, right? Because they wanted to talk to you today. That fog only lasted for like 2 days, right? So now they're coming to talk to you today, and you're like, oh, yep, I'm good. Yes, thank you. No, I'm good. Thank you. Have a great day. Goodbye. And now they're left dumbfounded, like, wait, what happened to my magic that I've been working on for so long? What happened? What happened to it? It got cleared away, right? They needed that magic to sit, right? They needed you to be confused for a very long time so that when they came in, oh, collective, listen, I know, blah, 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 I don't know what's going on, but I'm in a tight spot, blah, 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 this and that, cry, complain, excuse, give me your money. That's essentially what this is, all right? But because you're clear-headed, you have clarity, you have foresight, you're going to say no. And no, my answer is no. And I see that you're trying to make me mad. You're trying to get me out of character. So what I can do is, with the gift of God, walk away. Because I can do that. That's my right. Alright, let me jump into tarot. On the bottom of the deck, Soul Whispers. Ooh. We have Soul Whispers. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. This aunt of yours wanted you to be in some sort of fog, so that way when they came towards you and said whatever, you're none the wiser. You're already confused and in a daze and, well, right, not realizing that what's being said to you is a form of manipulation to get what they want. And then, 2 weeks down the line, 2 years down the line, you're finally having clarity and you're like, wait, why have I been doing this? Right? You've been saved, baby. Yeah. God really saved you. You have a vicious female figure around you, an aunt, alright? Or an uncle, but oh, it's raining again. I love the rain. And my plants love it. Is that the sun? Knight of Wands. Now is a good time to do what you want to do, which is self-care. You're in this energy of doing what you want. You have a lot of energy, passion. You're able to put all of your energy into yourself. Someone really finds that offensive. Especially if this is someone that's older than you. They find it offensive that you can be in this self-care energy. And they're supposed to be older than you, and they find that offensive. Like, they're supposed to be... It's almost as if you're younger than them, and you already have that aura of, like, yeah, I retired. I can now retreat in my villa and enjoy the summer and the changing seasons. And I have all this money saved up, and I can just rest and relax without a care in the world. They're seeing you as that, and they find that very offensive, especially if this is someone that's older than you. Because it's like... They're still grinding, hustle, busybody. They can never find that 15 minutes to relax. They can never rest. They can never sleep. They can never eat what they want. They can't go for that walk. It's just never enough time, never enough space, never enough time, never enough space. So they find it offensive that, especially if you are, some of you could be the same age as this person. But a lot of you, if you are younger than this person, they find that very, very offensive, like a smack in the face, because it's like, they've been working hard all their life, and then here you come, someone younger than them, and not only are you in self-care, but you have finances to indulge in self-care. How dare you? Who are you? They find that very... I'm telling you, they're really, really offended. Like, you just cursed out their mom or something, or you just disrespected their children, or you just, like, said the most horrible thing to their face. Like, they feel very offended by this. Very offended. They want some of your energy too. They feel like you have... I keep getting that. Like, you have more than enough. You have more than enough. But that's not for them to judge or to make claims on. Somebody wants to claim something of yours, right? But that's not their place. God is saying, if I want to give my collective an all-day buffet for the next 2 years, I will do that. Right? We have 3 cards that came out simultaneously together with this aunt and use you for money. That's not good. That's not looking good. It's not good at all. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Swords reverse. 4 of Swords reverse. None of these cards are good. So not only is this a liar. They play with illusions and manipulations. They have no money. They feel like they have no money. They feel like they just don't have. There's something about, at the age that they are right now, they feel like they should have already had something. Maybe a house, a car, designer, shoes, clothes, tangible things. They feel like they should have already be having these tangible things. Especially if this is someone that's older than you, and here you come along, you have this self-care, all this energy, you have abundance, you have more than enough. They really do feel offended because at their age, they feel like they should have already have these things, right? And on top of that, with the Four of Swords reversed, they're stressed out. They're very, very stressed out. They can't relax. There's like no peace. There's that busybody hustle and bustle energy. It's always like that energy, like as soon as they sit down, they have to get right back up. You know, like as a parent with young children, when you get down, you're like, oh, finally I can relax. You have to get back up because you're like, Mom, Dad, or you hear a crash, or you hear something fall, or it's too quiet, right? It's that kind of energy. They feel like they can never catch a break. But they look at you, and it's like you're on a break. Like, you've been on this break for how long now? Like, that's not fair. That's how they see it. They feel like they should already have something tangible by now at their age, and they're really, really offended. I'm telling you, this is to their core. They feel so offended. They need to do something about this. They need to correct a wrong. In their eyes, there's something is wrong. Something is wrong. This, in their eyes, you have their life, and they have your life. But it's, how is that possible when God said, we know that all things good for the God. Wait, what? What in the world? Be careful. This person, they're gonna try and confuse a situation. Purposely. They're gonna purposely try to confuse a situation. This person could tell you this a story. They're gonna tell you something, and it's like purposely outlandish, right, to get a reaction out of you. But in your mind, I feel like part of the story has to do with, like, they're going to tell you something so outlandish, right, to where you're seen as the villain. But you know what they're going to do after that? They're going to be like, but don't worry, I believe you. I'm on your side. And then to you, you would be like, oh, that's a great relief. I have someone on my side that believes me, that knows that I'm not blah, blah, blah. Right? They want you to see them as like Three of Pentacles energy. They want you to see them as someone that you can rely on, you can learn from, you can rely on, you can learn from. It's just the same things. Don't worry, but I believe you. I'm on your side. But they're not. I feel like a lot of it was just made up. They're creating a scenario that doesn't even exist. So that way they can be, I'm on Team Collective. Don't worry, I believe you. So that when you feel like, oh, I have someone on my side, I have someone on my team. Okay, thank you. God must have sent you. But then there goes that soul whisper. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Right? This person's being run by demons. Because God did not send this person to you. Because nothing in you, if you listen, you're not being called to help this person. Because when this person says, but don't worry, I believe you, I'm on your side. You know what's going to happen? Maybe a couple days, a couple hours, a week, maybe a month. Hey, Collective, so listen, I'm in a tight spot, and I don't know about your situation, but I was wondering if you could blah, 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 blah. Money, money, money. Right? But it all starts with you having to be confused first. Wait, what? What? But you know who you are, Collective. You know who you are. You know that's all just a dirty plot. It's crazy. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said now. Yeah. This person's lying to you like crazy. Or they're going to attempt to lie to you about something. Right? They wanted to claim something. They could have done something with documents and legal paperwork to claim something about money, or to claim some, it's like a loop. They wanted to claim something financial of yours because they don't have it. They don't feel like it's fair. They lied about it. There's also something that's eating this person up alive, like shame and guilt. They're suffering with shame and guilt. They're trying to do whatever they can to get away from it, to correct something, but they're doing it in the worst ways possible. That's not for their highest good or for your highest good. It's just for their current financial benefit, right? Whatever they're dealing with right now, they need right now, because they did something that like massively backfired onto them. And here you are in self-care, and you have all the energy because of your self-care. So you must have money if you're able to relax and you look glowing and you're in self-care, right? It must be that. They feel like it was justified for them to claim something of yours, because it just doesn't make sense that at their age they still don't have the house, the money, the cars, the clothes, and they've been hustling and bustling all their lives, and in their mind you're someone younger than them and you're not as stressed out. Like, in their mind, it's like, where is the fairness? They could also be there's also something going on right now with their relationship with the Most High God. There's something going on with them. They're the ones that are having doubts and frustrations towards God, right? So they're trying to project that onto you, because in their mind it's like, well, that's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair. God, how come you gave that to the collective and God's not responding back? Because why would God talk to this person about your business, about the blessings that is being given to you? That's not their business. So what this person is going to do, they're going to try to project it. Do I deserve this? Do I deserve this? Do I deserve this? And you do. Absolutely you do. And then what they're going to do next is that fog, hazy magic, right? Very confusing, right? Like, you just woke up, huh? Right? It's not, it's not, this ain't it. That's not working. That ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. This ain't it. This is not the way. This isn't the way. You know how to listen. That's their problem. Their problem is that you know how to listen and they don't. You know how to truly give yourself to the Most High God, and they don't. That's the problem. But they want to make everything else the problem. And you know, I'm not going to let you get me out of character, because your problem is not with me. It's with God. And you want me to get into a fight that has nothing to do with me. That's between you and God. That's not me. I'll get a couple more and then I'll close the reading. What time is it? I feel like there's like not much to say about this. It is what it is. Alright, let me get two more. Sometimes I have to call it out too. 1, Tower on the Fence. Seek for change in options, investigation, willpower. Yeah. Someone is really trying to, I feel like also someone's trying to really be nosy. You have this aunt figure. So for some of you, it could be an uncle. For some of you, it could be both, an aunt and an uncle. They're trying to, this is why you really need to listen, because a simple conversation could be a method of investigation for them. Right? A simple, oh, so what's new? How you been? What's going on? Any new projects? Any new this? Blah, 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 blah. They're investigating you. They're trying to, 3838, they're trying to gauge what you have, where you're going, your path, what you're doing. It's a form of investigation, because there's this tower moment that's right there. It's right there. A tower moment is happening. They're trying to figure out how to stop it for them by investigating you. But you have the willpower and you are listening and you're able to reflect. I don't have to answer that. I'm not going to answer that. Maybe I'll answer that. You see? You already know what's going on. One more. There's a tower moment happening because I'm getting somebody messed up, but I'm getting the word F. Someone effed up real bad. Someone effed up real bad. They did not do their homework properly when it came to you. Someone effed up real bad, and there's a tower moment happening. So now someone's going to try to investigate to see what's going on, trying to test the water, trying to fill you out. But you're being told, look beyond the words and hear what is really being said right now. Alright, now is the moment. And I've been saying this for a long time, like the past week and a half or so. Listen. Now is the time for you to listen. Alright? A lot of revelations are coming to the surface. You need to listen. Less talk, more listen. Because once the fall hits, right, it's not just the seasons changing. There's going to be time moments happening. Alright? Once August comes around the corner, right, and then September, between August and September, like the last week of August and the first week of September, okay, there's going to be a lot of time moments happening. And people are trying to prevent their time moments from happening. But they need information from you. It's kind of like giving destiny swap. Be very careful, just listen. Okay? And you don't, with this willpower energy, if you don't feel comfortable, then walk away. If you don't want to answer, then don't answer. Why? Who are you trying to people please? Because last time I checked, you don't do that anymore. With the self-care, alright, now's the time to do what you want to do. What you want to do. If you don't want to people please, then don't. If you do, then do. But I'm getting here, if you don't want to, then don't. You can do that. You have the right to do that. God is saying, do what you want to do right now. Right now, right now. Alright? You have my blessing to do what you want right now. Because God knows what you do is out of good intentions and pure heart. We have, look, these two cards came out together. Seven of Swords reversed. You already know what's going on. You already caught them. You see it. Alright, Seven of Swords reversed. You know what's going on. Alright? You've caught these people. But they think they're slick. With the Five of Swords upright and the Wheel of Fortune reversed, yeah. Someone is going to try to bait you, verbally attack you, verbally manipulate you, verbally bait you. They want to bait you into saying certain things or defending yourself or, not realizing that what you're allowing or accepting or agreeing to, right? But be cautious because it's going to be this. Someone wants to have you agree without you really being aware of what you're agreeing to give up your Wheel of Fortune energy. That's the game. That's the game right now. But because of the Seven of Swords reverse that came out on the bottom of the deck, you already know what's going on. Frost of Stillness. Don't let them get you out of character. Soul Whispers. You already know what's going on. This is the game that's being played by an aunt figure. You know the game. This is a reading. Bye.